Great moments in Democrat history. Joe Biden. If Hillary Clinton is the queen of Democrat corruption, then Joe Biden is the court jester who somehow wandered into the throne room and never left. Joe Biden has been in Washington longer than most people's mortgages. First elected in 1972, he's been failing upward for over half a century. And like all great Democrats, every chapter of his career comes with a fresh scandal attached. Let's start with plagiarism. Biden ran for president back in the 1980s and got caught lifting entire speeches, word for word, from a British politician. He even stole the guy's life story, down to his coal miner father. Spoiler: Joe's dad sold cars, not coal. But in Democrat world, identity theft isn't a crime. It's relatability. Then there's the hair sniffing, creepy photo ops with little girls, unwanted touching, hands wandering like he's searching for spare change. Any other politician would have been exiled to the island of misfit perverts. Biden? They promoted him to vice president. Speaking of which, the Obama years gave us Biden's greatest hits. The trillion-dollar, shovel-ready stimulus that never showed up. And of course, Obamacare. The plan you couldn't keep from the doctor you couldn't keep at the price you couldn't afford. But nothing tops Ukraine. While Joe was vice president, his son Hunter, a man whose resume includes crack pipes, hookers, and lost laptops, magically got a $50,000 a month board seat on Burisma, a shady Ukrainian gas company. Hunter didn't speak Ukrainian. He didn't know energy. But he did know one thing: his dad. And wouldn't you know it, when a Ukrainian prosecutor started poking around Burisma, Joe bragged on camera about getting him fired. "Son of a bitch, he got fired," Biden said, smiling like a man who just hit the jackpot. Imagine Trump bragging about something like that. CNN would still be running the clip on a 24-hour loop. Then came China. Hunter scored a multi-million-dollar deal with Chinese state-backed companies while Daddy Joe was in office. Text messages, emails, and whistleblowers all point to the big guy getting a cut. Who's the big guy? The one currently wandering off stage and shaking hands with invisible people. And let's not forget Afghanistan. Joe Biden managed to end a war by losing to goat herders with 1940s rifles. 13 American service members killed in the botched withdrawal. Billions in military equipment handed over to the Taliban. And thousands of Americans and allies left behind. Biden called it a success. That's Democrat math for you. On the home front, we've got inflation at 40-year highs, an open border flooding the country with fentanyl, and a president who can barely finish a sentence without drifting into a word salad. His staff spends more time cleaning up his quotes than Hunter spends cleaning up hotel rooms. And yet, Democrats call this leadership. They prop him up, Weekend at Bernie style, because he's the perfect front man. Too senile to ask questions, too compromised to say no. So here's the legacy of Joe Biden. A career politician who plagiarized his way into office, sold his influence to foreign powers, lost wars, tanked the economy, and pretends he's the blue-collar champion while his family rakes in millions from China and Ukraine. And that, kids, is another great moment in Democrat history. Because only in the Democrat Party could a man like Joe Biden go from sniffing hair to sniffing out kickbacks and still end up in the Oval Office.